was the sound? Where is everybody? Whether anybody posts or not, at the 5 minute mark, I'm starting. Okay, I'm sure people will chime in later. Tonight we have the recently released Star Wars Mandalorian Chrome Beskar Edition. Let's get right into it. So I saw a few people posting some hits. Looks like there's extra hits to be had in here, which is always nice. And I've seen two already redemptions for a dual autograph of Tamora Morrison and Pedro Pascal. So here's hoping that we are just as lucky. One thing I did see is that everybody said the collation is absolutely terrible, just like it was in Finest. So I'm thinking that when it comes to the base, I remember how many spots did I do? Two for base? Hopefully only two. Yeah, two for base. Fingers crossed I can get two. Cause just real quick to show you. Excuse the mess and everything here. See that huge stack of cards right there? Probably a good 450 cards. That is all base cards from Finest, and I cannot make one set out of any of those cards. Uh, in the two cases that we opened, I could only make one complete set. The second case was missing 4 or 5 cards, and then the um, the rest. When I was putting together the sets for the two cases for the breaks, I think I was probably maybe half of a set if I was lucky. And I want to move this back a little. There we go. That ought to work. Alright, so I just want to check on something here. I'm also, draft clock is running on the Finest break, so I'll be bouncing over to that. Alright, so we had, let's see, refractors, blue, purple, green. I believe there's extra, I think there was an extra insert, plus there's the high numbers. These SB cards. So you're supposed to get 2 of them in the case. I believe everybody's been getting 2 sketches. Plus there seems to be a couple extra, whether they're autographs or sketches. I haven't seen any extra sketches, just extra autographs. I'm not sure how they go across an entire case. So then, let's see, for inserts, Armored and Ready, comic covers, illustrated. And so looks like there's a 4th insert set. So that's good. Alright, let's get started. So base cards, which again, it's just the regular base cards from season 1 and 2 with the chrome treatment. So we have, this is the Armed and Ready insert. I like this. This one has a good look to it. Assuming they're all going to be similar. So I can put a little bit more light on that. And then this is a base refractor. This is a base refractor. They're going to pretty much be just like, chrome. Not much, not much going on. Put the base over here. Base refractor, another armed and ready. Actually, base refractor. Base refractor's one per pack. Doesn't say. I wonder if it says it on the wrapper. Actually, unless they're out of order, it just goes blue, purple, green, orange, black, red, super, short print. So I am not entirely sure if they're going to treat the refractor like they do usually in the paper cards when they have their most common parallel is one per pack, and then if you get one of the other parallels, it replaces that one. There's one of the comic covers. Oh, let me just. Yep. Another comic cover. The collation's good. You might be able to get a full refractor set out of here if they are one per pack. So here's a concept. Having the two different borders for season 1 and season 2 are throwing me off. So oh, you know what? Just because I haven't actually seen what the short print looks like, the SBs. When we just opened up Finest, the high numbers just look like base refractors. I'll just have to keep checking those. Something here. Alright, so guessing this is a base autograph. Mark Boone Jr. On a lot of these comic covers. Concept. Armed and ready. There we go, SB12. So they do just look like regular refractors. The only thing that made it easier to tell is that there was two base-looking refractors in the same pack. I was expecting to see some color, at least one. One per box. What, oh, they're just on the wrappers. I just want to jump over to the break real quick. I didn't copy all of this stuff. Let me go to the sell sheet. Alright, so it doesn't say anything about, it just has what they're numbered to. I know the wrapper had odds. So it had blue 54, purple 72, green 107, orange 214. So purple, well, blue, purple, green, based off of the number, we should get one of each of those, at least one of each of those. Orange is 214, and this is 12 by 18, so yeah, we should get one of those too. It'll be close. But after opening up the first box, so their least amount is the concept art. The Armed and Ready was the second most. And comic we seem to be getting a lot of. And then there are, I'm trying to think, were any of the, I don't think any of the packs are completely, just base. I think it was just a base refractor. Most of them seem to have a refractor and an insert or something else. Just a few that only have the parallel. Concept. Armed and Ready. And I believe, what was that one extra insert besides the three that we knew of? The illustrated, and then the legends. I was saying, is illustrated the concept? Yeah, alright, so the one that's listed as illustrated is actually the concept. But the Legends die cut, somebody posted they pulled a super of Grogu. Kind of stinks that that one's already off the table. Here's a purple, which is 26 of 75. Really, not much to it. I guess the refractor coating is a little heavy on the purple, but color-wise on the border, not much to it. Can't remember if the hit was in the middle row or the last row. So I'm assuming on these inserts, let's see. So I'm assuming it's going to be the border on these will be a different color. I'm going to guess that these armed and ready ones, uh, the parallels in those are going to be kind of hard to see. Yeah, nothing yet. Ryan Watson. Oh, sorry. Somebody that's watching needs to post. Looks like we've got some printing issues here. This pack actually it's kind of wrinkled too. But all the cards in this pack, I guess it's the coating is kind of bubbling up a little bit. Almost makes it look like it has a texture. Hey Liz, about time somebody posted. Yeah, matter of fact, the cards are a little extra curled. Guessing that there was some heat issues in the wrap when they put the wrappers on. This wrapper looks the same way, so I'm guessing we'll have a similar issue. Nah, these look okay. Well, we did get a Mark Boone Jr. in the first box. 58 of 99, so here's a blue. You know, the borders on these are so small that the parallels really don't pop, and the cards themselves are a little too dark. Oh, got our hit in a different spot this time. Maybe this will be one of these boxes that has an extra hit. Chris Bartlett. I will say that the design on these cards, the refractor finish really pops. I have not watched House of the Dragon yet. So since I'm cheap, I'm waiting for the season to be almost over because I do not have HBO. So I'll get HBO when I can then just binge it all. Believe me, it took me up until a couple of weeks ago to get all caught up on most everything else. I did read an article that they were talking about some of the recasts, as the characters get older. I recognized a couple of names. I mean, Matt Smith seems like a no-brainer since they're doing Doctor Who. I mean, Rittenhouse is doing Doctor Who as well. Right, no, his. It was just the young characters. Oh, that's not a refractor. Not yet, George. I'm only 3 boxes in. I guess the Mark Boone Jr. is the best out of our 3 autographs. Haven't seen either sketch yet. Ah, sweet. Got our first sketch. I'll make you wait. It's a good one. It looks good. Here, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do this so you can see the name. One thing I like, and this is just for people that would open, their own boxes or cases, is that the the hit has been different in 3 of the 4 boxes. I like that. I don't like having them, you know, since I get so many of these. Let's move base refractors here. Blue parallel, season 246. So, scrubs again, but I guess the sketch is an extra hit. Have you seen any parallels of the inserts, specifically the armed and ready? I mean, I'm sure the other two, they have a silver border, so they should stick out. I'm just curious how easy it'll be to see the armed and ready. If it's going to be something as subtle as the logo's a different color. Well, the armed and ready are by far the best looking of the inserts. I'm just hoping somebody had posted that the collation is bad. And at the beginning of this video, I spun my camera around. I've got a stack, it's got to be 450 cards from Finest, 2 cases of Finest, and that many cards I can't make a set, not even close. But I mean, I just think, it doesn't have anything crazy. It's just a kind of like a dirty steel background. But I just think it's got a nice clean look. Come on, if it'll focus. There's nothing else for this camera to focus on, and it won't do it. I don't get it. I just can't get it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I know. It's just with this one, the other inserts have borders. Oh, sorry. So it's pretty easy. All right. So Dud autograph, Tate Fletcher. Yeah. The one thing about those though is that they're numbered differently. So it's easy to say that they're not part of the set. All right, we got Frog Lady. This was Patrick Davis, and that whole background is all gold. So you should see the reflection, and got a little bit of the reflection in the eye. Alpha and Beta. I don't know what that means. Do you mean season 1 and season 2 for the base cards? Because I'm treating the 100 cards, which is supposed to be 50 of each, as one base set. So if that's what you mean, then yes, I agree. Alright, bear with me for 1 second. We're also running a draft at the same time. You know what? I wasn't even paying attention, and we did pull both of them already. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I had seen so far, and obviously this is rare, but two people have posted that they pulled a redemption for a um, Tamora Morrison, Pedro Pascal duel. So I'm hoping we have that kind of luck. Bernard Bullen. I'm not saying that's not his signature, because I don't remember if I've ever pulled a Bernard before, but that just looks like an A or a star. I don't really see a B in there at all. All right, we got a green, 2 of 50, season 2, number 50. So, oh, it is. It's a slightly different pose. I was gonna say I thought this was the same as our RSB, but it's not. Slightly different pose. If I saw that and that was on an Amy Sedaris with the way her signature looks, I'd say it was hers. was in that pile. Well, I finished all the Netflix Marvel shows. Ran through Moon Knight, Ms. Marvel, Doctor Strange 2. Still have to get to Spider-Man. I just haven't had a chance to dedicate the time to watch the whole movie. And then I'm about halfway, a third of the way through a cartoon that I like. I was rewatching it. Then I get to move over to Amazon for The Boys, and you mentioned Good Omens. And I have not started She-Hulk yet. And my son and I actually started watching Breaking Bad again. So just about finished season 4. So then we have to move on to Better Call Saul. And I don't think it counts, but we blew through America's Got Talent. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people that still do. Venture Brothers on the whole was very good. I never watched it in any particular order. Used to just watch it on, I guess that's Adult Swim, right? Of course, the only thing that stinks is it was just on the Roku app. I found this one show, Bleach, that I like to watch, and then I just realized that they only have up to season 5, as far as I could tell. So now to watch the rest of the show, which is like about another 150 episodes, it's all subtitled instead of dubbed. And I'm watching another one with my daughter, which is another anime. It's called Yu Yu Hakusho, and that one we could only find dubbed. She wanted to watch it. Excuse me, not dubbed, subtitled. Not sure if I'm familiar with that one. Blue, season 2, number 38. I know there's one coming out that my daughter wanted to watch, Chainsaw Man, which looks pretty crazy. pretty much halfway through, and I have not seen, again, unless I missed it, I have not seen a parallel to any of the inserts yet. And now I just pulled one. All right, it stands out pretty easily. Here's an orange, 15 to 25, Paz Vizsla for the Armored and Ready. So the background has a splash of color, plus the lines at the bottom of the card are the color of the parallel. You know, until it came out, I didn't know Dragon Ball actually had a movie in the theaters that came out a couple weeks ago. I wonder if I have any time on no, Saturday, that $3 movie day. I can't go Saturday. Katie O'Brien. Oh, sorry about that. I hit the microphone. That's because it's a cartoon. A lot of the newer shows I'm just not as familiar with. Because I know there was what was the one that came out a couple months? I guess it was a couple months ago. It's like Kaizen Jiu-Jitsu. Does that sound right? Something like that. They are. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that redemption that I saw. Maybe I'll splurge and get a subscription to Crunchyroll for a while. I'm assuming it'd be on there. Because I noticed that was the thing. You know, we just have the free account. They There's an orange concept number 1 of 25. So well, you know what that means? That means that they printed a ton of this stuff, which really shocks me because they never dropped the price on this at all. I really thought that they would have. Well, when I subscribe back to HBO, I'll make sure to make the most of it. Oh, there's our autograph. Because HBO has all the, didn't they have all the DC, like the Harley Poison Ivy cartoon? And what was the one I used to, why am I drawing a blank? The live action Titan one. Oh, I get that, George, that they want to limit it, but if nobody's, I mean, people must have been buying it because if nobody was buying it, then they would have lowered the price. Look at that Star Wars Black. Let me get these out of the way. That hasn't come out yet, and yeah, that's it. Titans. Yeah, I saw that was a while ago. I guess it was the first two seasons. I know I saw when they had when they introduced Doom Patrol. I haven't watched any Doom Patrol. But that Star Wars Black has come down. I think it's at 19. It was at 21. Finest got lowered again. I think we might finally be at a closer to a regular price. Never watched Kung Fu. I watched most of the Arrowverse shows. It's funny, the Arrowverse, and the one show I didn't watch was Arrow. Now I'm surprised, and maybe they had already filmed the season, but Stargirl's on. I mean, everything else has been canceled. They're gonna air the last season for Flash, and then that's it. And Superman and Lois were always something different. Never watched it. Looks stupid to me. It's funny. I don't really like Flash anymore. I mean, it's the last season now, so I don't care. But I just kept watching it because I had watched it from the beginning. But probably about, geez, 3, 4 years ago. Our best autograph yet, Simon Cassianitis. Oh, two parallels for concept. Here's number 19, blue, 20 and 99. Oops, concept there. Since we got two parallels for the concept, I wonder if we will get one for the comic. There's our autograph. I did not recognize who it was, so that's never a good sign. Here's a green 50 of 50, Season 2, number 44. Nah, it's definitely not Eugene Simon. Like, I think I could read the first name, but I just took a quick look. It wasn't anybody, it wasn't a main character. So, any good plans for the Labor Day weekend? Who do we get? Isaac Singleton Jr. Yes, nobody. If only it was Isaac Singleton Sr., then we'd really be talking. Yeah, I got in a little bit of inadvertent trouble with the show. All these upside down. So, I'm pretty sure I had mentioned to you that somebody else was going to set up with me. So I had asked for two tables, and going to set up, didn't think anything of it. So the other person, and they're on blowout. I don't want to say a name. But anyway, they were afraid just in case I wasn't able to get more than one table, so they had sent a message asking if they could get a table. So, again, not thinking anything of it. Um, I got 2 tables for us, and then he heard from them saying, you can have a table if you want one. So he goes, oh, that's okay. My friend already got me a table. And they're like, well, you can't do that. That's against the rules. So I had to just, go back and kind of, I mean, I didn't think anything of it. I just thought that, we'd be setting up together. But that kind of threw a little confusion in it. So I just kind of played dumb and no, I'm going to, I just have to run it by him because what I would like to do, which I think would make the most sense, is probably you could straddle the 2 tables and take a little bit from each of us. I think I actually have less. I have more sets, but less like singles, which I don't really have a lot of anyway. So there won't be much for me to set up that way. But no, but it's definitely, I have 1 table and he has 1 table. They just made us do them separately. I actually asked for 3 tables, but they only let me have 2. Yeah, I'm actually, my wife's crazy, but we're going down to Ocean City on Saturday. I mean, I've seen people with them. I don't know how well they do. I mean, when you walk around, there's people there with baseball cards. They just bring everything. I don't know, some of those old timers that set up at every show, I swear they have the same cards every single time. I mean, they have to sell something, otherwise why do the show? Alright, so we got sketch number 2. Alright, have a good one, George. Alright, so let's start. We got blue, season 2, number 29, 56 of 99. So that puts our blue count at 4, which I believe might be it. Wasn't it 50 something packs? 1 in 54, so that's probably it for the blue. There should still be 2 more purples based off of these odds. One more, oh no, we got 2 greens, and there should still be an orange. And they're very well, it could be in here, I might have missed it. Alright, green autograph, 83 and 99, Leilani Shui. got Dawn Murphy, Bo-Katan. I mean, even Trawler one and or Alpha and Beta Trawler. I I mean, I don't remember on the show, but was his name Alpha? I mean, or is it just that was just a way to differentiate them? Well, at least our sketches were decent. Three more boxes to hit something. Excuse me, I gotta take a drink. I'm curious. Can you hear this? The mic shows that it picks it up, but it's so faint. I usually mute myself. I'm just curious if it gets caught or not. I mean, the microphone is literally an inch and a half from my mouth. All right, hold on. On this armed and ready, I just want to jump to the checklist for a second. Just notice there's more than one of the Mandalorian. So he has two. He looks like he's the only one that does. I don't know if you saw Liz, but I'm giving up on my Game of Thrones season sets. No, I got all the binders, but I don't know. I'm gonna focus on finishing off the compilation type sets. Well, Valerian Steel I did finish, but Inflections complete, Iron Anniversary, and then all the season ones I'm gonna sell or trade and use them towards other stuff. I want to finish off the Doctor Who. Maybe I'll pick that one up, start collecting those. But I needed just a few cards, and I just kind of, I don't know, just kind of lost interest in it. So I figured I'll put that towards something else. Pretty sure I've seen doubles of some of the base refractors. Hopefully whoever gets this will be able to at least make one set. I hope so. Alright, here's another purple. Season 2, number 44, 32 of 75. The ones from Iron Anniversary. You know, I ended up missing out on a set. I lost out on the bid. I can't remember where I was at with it. I know I think actually I came in third because like 3 people bid in the last 5 seconds. It went for a little bit higher than I thought. This might be our other SB. Yep. Yeah. See, I think something like that you got to buy the whole sealed set because of the exact reason that you kept some, sold some, and then what's left. But I just have to wait for probably Parlor City to finally, to put one up again. All right, SB1. So there's our second. There we go. And blue, 81 of 150, Isla Faris. All right, 2 more chances here. Yeah, you had gotten a good deal on that set. I feel like I was at, boy, I'm trying to remember now. I think I lost it and I was at 375 for the set. And then the winner was like 387, something like that. I'm a little disappointed that they're doing complete volume 2 and they're based off of that sell sheet. It looks like they're making it another premium set. So it's not going to match up to volume 1, which was just a basic release. If anything, they should have just kept going with Iron Anniversary or something like that. I mean, the dual Clark Harrington's going to be nice. And they said there's 50 of them, so they're not impossible. All right, here's our orange, 10 of 25, season 1, number 28. So if the odds hold true, that last box should have a purple in it. And then that, I believe, is it for, I mean, unless we get one of the more rare parallels. But since we're short on the purple right now, I don't think that's going to be the case. Well, maybe I'll be lucky and there's a black in here and I didn't catch it. Right, because there was black. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I got a message from Pop Culture because it was his pick in the finest draft, and he's like, I just saw the the random. He goes, um, he goes, that one hurt. His two picks ended up being 2 and 4. But then in the finest break, oh, I think we got a die cut. All right, so it's just a base die cut. Cobb Vanth. That's neat. Something different. Now in the finest break, I had to go to a backup, and the person that took that spot, it ended up pretty far down the list. It was in the bottom half. There he is again. My luck is usually bad, so I think on the Doctor Who, one of the Doctor Who breaks, I did okay. Blue 25 of 150, Jake Conavale. Oh, my spot's terrible. I've only ever gotten one decent spot in that whole break ever, and I've been in every one. I think out of all the sketches that were posted, there's one sketch that's one of my suggestions, and it's a very obscure character. So, once we get down a little ways, maybe I'll get lucky and I can move up. Okay, so we should get one more purple, and if we're lucky, we'll get something better. Unless we already got a purple and I missed it and it was in here somewhere. I have to go through this stack. it's pretty much been in the middle. So let's try and shuffle them up. So see if we got that right. You're a little bit more Star Wars. Well, you're a lot more Star Wars savvy than I am. The Varactyl, was that like that crystal cat? Or is that the Loth cat? I see Loth cat and Varactyl. I don't remember who's who. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I've never watched Rebels, so I wouldn't know. Four packs to go. Yeah, my son kept getting on me to watch the rest of Clone Wars. I mean, I watched the first. I forget exactly what the seasons were, but the first seasons that came out, 10 years ago, I had watched all of those with him, and we watched the movie in the theater, which was terrible. uh, and then they said that the other ones were a lot better. Two packs. So either I missed the purple. Oh, no, that's an autograph. And it's a dud. Alright, so either we're only getting the two purple, or I missed one. And this doesn't count. 35 of 50, Ryan Watson, purple autograph. I mean, I know it's early. I wonder how the die cuts are doing. I mean, the blues, you have some good images. Purple, not so much. Base refractors, there might be a whole set here. I thought I saw some doubles, but I'm not sure. But if I was going for a refractor, or parallel, I mean, I'd probably do blue first, then orange, green, then purple. Um, the high the high numbers. I mean, you got a Mayfield, and the other one is Mandalorian with the client. So that's one of the early cards. Yeah, card one. All right, quick recap. So we got all of our. Oh, you know what though? The sketches. So we have our two sketches, which are both decent. We have Frog Lady by, what was that, Patrick Davis, and Bo Katan by Dawn Murphy. And we'll do this by rarity. So green autograph of Leilani Shui, purple autograph of Ryan Watson, blue autograph of Jake Conoval, blue autograph of Isla Faris, base autographs Mark Boone Jr., Ryan Watson, Chris Bartlett, Tate Fletcher, Bernard Bullen, Katie O'Brien, Simon Cassianitis, Isaac Singleton Jr., and pretty much got everything else that we're supposed to. A ton of inserts, two parallels in the concept, one parallel in the armored and ready, Cobb Vanth die cut, and that's it. All right, thanks for watching. I'm going to be putting up another break of Finest on Facebook. I think I got it down because the price has come down even more. I think I'm down to like 115 a spot for a snake. So it's $15 a spot cheaper than what it was. So we're getting pretty close. I don't know what this price was, to the dealers. I'm sure it was more expensive than it has been in the past, just like everything else, but can't be too far off from the, bottom number. I think that's about it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come join the Facebook group, iFish73 Non-Sport Group Breaks. And I will see you guys on the next break.